where there was more communication than we do now, and everyone just talks to their phone. We communicate with our phone more often. I said to a friend, very soon people will start asking each other, how is your phone? Because the phone. Because people are taken, those gadgets so serious, like it's like part of you. It's like
Yeah.
so I say one of these days they'll ask you, how is your phone doing? Yeah.
Mhm.
But back in those days there was more communication within the ranks of families and whatever. So it was rare. It wasn't that common. It wasn't that common.
Very, very interesting there. And I just want to share a quick story. And it's funny that I'm the one sharing the story because at the time that the story happened, I was a newborn baby. But there was a couple that lived very close to our house. And I can tell the story because I've heard it so many times. And the young man and the young lady had some problems. They had some kids, and they had problems. And there was probably some infidelity involved as well. And the guy, and you can correct me, but the guy, I believe, stabbed the girl all over. Oh no, he bit her all over, then killed her, strapped to her bed, and then he hanged himself right after that.
Mayado.
Yeah. And so I guess that shows even then in the early 90s, we still had cases of men who did not have the support or the emotional health, mental health, mental strength to handle rejection. And that goes back to exactly what you were saying, Kina, when it comes to handling rejection. And unfortunately, men have to handle a lot more rejection than women do, just as a matter of course and the way our lives are set up. And so, if a man is not confident in himself, if you have insecurities that you have not dealt with, and you do not know for sure who you are, going through these rejections will break you, and you'll end up doing some stuff that you never thought you'd find yourself doing. And especially because you have an ego. Every man has an ego. And you have that little man inside of you that wants to be validated. You want that validation, you want that respect. And when you get rejected, especially in a haphazard and disrespectful way, there's that little guy that's like, nah, we have to do something about this. We have to this can't just happen. And so I think fathers, specifically fathers, need to somehow teach their sons to handle rejection. I don't know exactly how that's done, but I think who feels it knows it. And I think fathers are particularly well suited and positioned to step in and teach their sons how to handle rejection. Your daughters as well, but more specifically your sons.